Hey, Gender Blenders, it's Heather. It's Tuesdays with Heather. This week I've brought on a guest. This is my fiance, Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Um, this week's topic is mannerisms, and I really wanted to bring him on with me because we have never discussed this topic, and thought it would be cool for the video to be like a real live conversation that we are about to have about mannerisms. Is that cool with everybody? I hope so. um, One of the things that came to mind that I wanted to ask Josh was, are you constantly conscious of what you're doing and evaluating whether that's masculine enough or if it's too feminine?
Yeah, I always have, and by that I mean, as a child, I knew that something obviously was different, and when I realized what that was exactly, I wanted to hide it. So, I've always had a lot more of a masculine appearance and mannerism anyway. And when I got to the stage of figuring out who I am and what I am, I tried to hide that for a really long time.
So it's like you overemphasize the feminine things.
Yeah, but it was weird because it's like I would forget. So I'd just be me, and then all of a sudden I'd pop off with like, oh yeah, some crazy random, and it looked like shit. And I never did it well anyway. But yeah, I just would do some crazy little thing, and some of those things have, because I had done them for so long, have followed me into my coming out stage. So now I think about those things, like the way I stand. Hi everybody. Like the way I stand. I notice sometimes when I'm outside smoking, on a break, I lean up against the wall, and I may have my leg tucked behind me, or cross my legs, or while I'm standing there, or just the way I touch my face sometimes. Like if I have an itch or something, I might just do a little. And that's not. Those things aren't really considered like masculine or anything like that. So there are a few things that have followed me in trying to pose as somebody else for quite some time that I feel like now I need to change so that I can pass more in public. I don't necessarily mind them so much here. I'm just myself, and I mean I'm being myself when it comes to mannerisms out in public too, but I try to emphasize on it a little bit more.
Do you think that though? Do you think that though, like once you're like totally I mean, you do a really good job passing now out in public, and the sirs and all of that stuff are certainly coming your way. Do you think that once you're passing like completely as a guy, like you're walking down the street and nobody has any idea, do you think that you will think less about what you're doing all the time and if that's masculine or feminine? And I mean, do you think that
that's a good one? I don't know. I'd like to think that after all of this is over with, that I wouldn't think about it so much.
I hope not.
I always have. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I can't really say. It would be it'll be a relief, obviously, but it'll kind of be a little bit weird too, in the sense of like, if that's the case, I see myself one day being like, wow, why am I not thinking about all the things that I used to think about?
Right.
Like that's what I think about when I think what it could be like in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, I've always thought about those things. They've always been a constant.
That sucks.
That's me, baby.
That sucks. That would be exhausting. I mean, for those of you who are watching this that aren't trans, can you imagine constantly thinking and evaluating what you're doing?
And but I mean, it's second nature to me.
It is second nature, but it's second nature to you. But I mean, that has to take a toll on your psyche. I mean, to a degree, I mean, that has to, I'm sure, lead to dysphoria from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, I can imagine how that would segue into, dysphoria, depression,
absolutely,
lack of self-worth, of self-esteem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially for guys who are more, feminine, who have more of a feminine demeanor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they feel that that's really them. Because you're just being you.
Right.
There's lots of other guys out there who have a more feminine side to them, who are trying to pass as men, the men that they are. You know what I mean? And
Right.
for them, it must be extremely difficult. I can see how that would really lead into the lows of being trans.
Yeah.
How that could
Definitely.
be a segue to maybe some dysphoria and some issues with self-esteem and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that goes away. I hope you don't always feel that way. Because I just want you to be happy. Mm. You're welcome.
No.
Love you. Do you think I do anything that's masculine? Besides smoke? That's not a very pretty
when you,
feminine thing to do.
Every Saturday morning, I don't know what's up with this, but every Saturday morning, she runs around the house nude and scratches her ass.
I don't either.
I don't think that that's very feminine.
Josh, I do not run around naked scratching my ass.
No, she.
No.
No, you've always been very feminine. That's just who you are, but you've always been very feminine. I don't really think of. You do have a little road rage, but I think that's the woman in you. I don't know.
That's the devil in me.
That's that. Never mind. See, that's where I get myself in trouble.
That's right. Just shut up while you're ahead. Let's not have another episode like we did this morning in the car when we're driving to. Okay, first of all, this is a tangent, but my car is broke down, so Josh is dropping the kids off at the sitter and then taking me to work.
Because I'm a good man.
Because he's a good man.
And I take care of my family.
That's right. Well, we're sitting at a damn traffic light, and he looks over, and there's this really teeny little chick sitting in this big SUV, and he's like, she's tiny. And I said, yeah, she is really little. He said, I'd break her in half. And I said, I'll break your fucking nose. What are you even talking about? You'll break her in half. Are you having sex with other people? It led into this whole big bull crap. I was pissed. I was hurt. Hurt my feelings. It's okay. I know you
I was
did.
just being funny. I don't know, today was my shot day. So every day it's my shot day. I have an awesome day. I don't know why, because usually the day or two before my shot
It's bad.
is bad, and I'm gonna talk to my doctor about that. But yeah, I was just in a really funny, off the wall mood.
I didn't think the shit was funny though. Is the thing about that. But anyway, we're getting off topic, and we're 8 minutes into the video, and I just wanted to say that, in my closing statements, I want you to know that you're always free to be yourself.
Thank
You're welcome. And all of you guys out there should feel the same way. If you have mannerisms that are feminine and they feel like they're yours and that you own them, fuck other people. Who cares?
you. Am I supposed to be your beep?
No.
Okay.
There's no beeping. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube?
I'm gonna say it again.
Fuck.
Beep.
Oh, God, I love him. Anything else you want to say in closing, honey?
Happy Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday!
Yeah.
Show us your boobs.
No. Peace out, guys.
Bye, guys. See you next Tuesday.